Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you. And this one is the perfume brand, the niche perfume brand of Ibrahim Al Qurashi. Ibrahim Al Qurashi and Abdul Samad Al Qurashi are two companies from Saudi Arabia. They are probably the most famous and the most sought after houses in terms of Middle Eastern perfume houses. They are quite on the upper echelon of perfumery, and they reflect that in the pricing. So they are pricier than the rest of the Middle Eastern perfume brands, and especially Abdul Samad Al Qurashi. Ibrahim Al Qurashi is a little bit less expensive, still quite pricey, but it's still little bit less expensive than Abdul Samad Al Qurashi. So this one in particular is from there's a line they have. It's called Riviera. I think it's called Riviera line. They all come in this white box and different design on them. I think altogether around 6 perfumes in this lineup. This one in particular called Ibrahim Al Qurashi Riviera Sunset, and this one is EDP 100 ml. I think it's 100 ml. Is it? Yeah, it's 100 ml, and this one retails for £100. But if you go and Google it right now, they are on the discount, so they can buy them cheaper. This one came out 2025, so it came out just a few months ago, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. And this could be a hidden gem. So thank you very much for your support, and let's go. So in terms of packaging, it's very simple, but it's quite nice. It's got a texture to it. There's this nice design of the beach with the palm tree and the sun setting. In the back we have the details. And here you got details as well. It says made in Saudi Arabia, and there's a date for it. This one came out 2025, and this one is the June 2025. And let's see the bottle. Wow, the bottle is very good looking. Look at that beautiful bottle, very summer like. So it's like a roughed glass, almost like a stone feel to it, but it is glass. It's quite heavy, and it's nice design again. Sunset, Riviera Sunset. Ibrahim Al Qurashi here is embossed, and the logo embossed again in the back. The cap is wood, and it's a real wood, but it doesn't have that much weight to it. It's got this dingly dangly thingy, and the atomizer is modern and silver. And here we go, very good atomizer, fantastic. So how is this Ibrahim Al Qurashi? This is a Riviera Sunset EDP 100 ml. It's talking to unisex, and is retail for £100. But as I said, if you go online, if you're interested, right now you can find it discounted. Here we go, first impression. Woo! So first thing that hits me is the aromaticness of it. It's very, very aromatic. Definitely I'm smelling some lavender, if not violet leaf as well. So it's lavender, it's violet leaf. Ooh, it's quite watery. It's quite no sea salty. No, there's no sea salt, but there's water in there, so there's definitely watery aspect to this fragrance, and also quite sweet. So the sweetness from 0 to 10 being the sweetest around 6 to 7. So it is a sweet perfume, but overall it's very well done, it's very well put together. The first thing hits me is the quality of this perfume. Wow, what a quality! It's beautiful. No harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, no synthetic elements in here. Although for this price point we expect some synthetic elements. Probably is going to be like 60%, 60-70% synthetic, 30% natural, but they done a very good job of those naturals are shining very brightly, and the synthetic elements are way in the background. So it's a very well put together, very well mixed. Perfumery in here is great. Ingredients is very high ingredients, especially for the price I paid for it. Smells at least £200 plus in terms of quality and the smell and the DNA in here, and also the perfumery is top notch. Wow, I'm smelling a hint of leather in here, but very soft. So it's a soft leather in the background right now, and it's quite woody. The woods are very clean in here. It's a combination of cedar sandalwood, but it's at the moment is in the way in the background. And also I'm smelling big citruses. So the citruses here is a combination of few citrus. At least I'm getting some grapefruit, some lemon, and maybe some lime, maybe even some bergamot. So it's very citrusy, and that citrusy opened up so beautiful. It's very citrus, it's very citrus forward, it's very watery, it's very juicy, it's zesty. I'm smelling some orange. Yeah, hint of orange in here as well. So it's very like you're sitting on a beach somewhere and the sun is setting, and you're drinking some sort of cocktail which has some orange juice or lemon juice or some sort of juices in there, which makes it very appealing and very uplifting. What else? I'm smelling some orange blossom in here, and also I'm smelling some rose. So orange blossom is bigger than the rose, but the rose is in here as well, so it is in the background, the rose, but the orange blossom is bigger than the rose, but aromaticness is bigger than the both of them. So definitely that lavender in here is shining. There's a hint of spiciness to it, but very soft spices instead of being quite big and hefty and chunky spice, but it's in here is mainly soft and very in the background at the moment. But in the same time they are quite noticeably deep spiciness. So I'm smelling something maybe like cumin in here as well, which is very interesting for such a mixture that is quite refreshing and fresh, and suddenly you put some heavy hitters like a cumin. Let's see, it might not be cumin, but to my nose it smells like cumin. Yeah, it smells like cumin, maybe a little bit of cinnamon in here as well, which is very interesting. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. This one, according to Ibrahim Al Qurashi's website, so on top we have mandarin orange, grapefruit and mint. So yeah, the grapefruit is quite big, and also the mandarin orange is quite big, but I'm smelling even more citruses in here, so it's very citrus forward. Mint, just a hint of mint in here, small amount. It's not a huge player. It's not like you smell it you think, okay, this is a minty perfume, but there is a mint element in here. Cinnamon, spices and rose in the mid. Okay, so the cinnamon I was correct, but I'm smelling cumin, which is interesting, which they're not mentioning. It says spices, so that could be it. I'm smelling definitely some nutmeg, some cinnamon and some cumin. So the combination of these three giving it quite a big spicy body, but in the same time it's not a warm spicy, it's like a fresh spice, which is very interesting because usually with cumin it becomes very super warm and spicy in the same time, but here it doesn't have that much warmness. It's overall it's quite cool, and that probably is coming from the mint's cooling effect of it. In the base we have leather, amber, woods, and patchouli. Yeah, it is leathery, but the leather in here very soft. It's like suede more like than leather, and the leather in here is very clean again. Overall, this fragrance is quite clean. I would classify it as aromatic, fresh, spicy. And also I classify this fragrance as fresh to semi-fresh. So it's very refreshing. It's very fresh at the moment, at the beginning, but because it's got some depth and complexity, it probably goes towards semi-fresh later on. So the amber in here is very effervescent, is transparent, is airy, is very see-through amber. So this is a very bright amber in here. The woods, as I said, is a combination of cedar sandalwood, which is very clean again, but it's in the background mainly. And the patchouli here giving a little of that depth and complexity, which is the leafy herbal feel. But overall, the patchouli in here is a fresh variety of patchouli rather than a very earthy one. So overall, what a perfume, what a smell, gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, very well done, very well put together. Ingredients are very high quality. It just basically second opened up, it opened like a beautiful perfume, like a flower basically blossoming. It's just gorgeous. And you can tell there is a very good knowledge behind this perfume. So the perfumery, the way they put this perfume together, the blend, the construction, the the feel of this fragrance is very well done. So it is first thing first, it's gorgeous. Secondly, it's quite refreshing, sweet, it's spicy, it's aromatic, it's woody, it's ambery. So it is that kind of fragrance, but in the same time it's very refreshing. So that's why I said it's fresh to semi-fresh fragrance. So to recap quickly, if you like it all year rounder, so because it's got some freshness to this, you can use it in summer. It is better suited for warmer weather because of the composition in here is in a way that is very warm weather appropriate. But because it's got depth and complexity to it, you can use it any time of the year, so it makes it very versatile. So you can use it in summer, in winter, no problem. In summer, better probably, and in terms of warmer weather, better, yeah. So I would say better suited for summer, spring, and autumn. In winter, you can easily wear it because at the moment it's feeling the room, feeling the house is very strong. So if it lasts a good amount of time, this is an absolute bargain because it's gorgeous and is strong in the same time, and we are in the middle of winter, so let's see how it performs. So in terms of gender, definitely unisex, bang in the middle, anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. This is unisex and it's correct. In terms of age, I would say ageless, anybody from 18 to 100 can wear it, no problem. And in terms of the occasion, this is one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress it up, dress it down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual. You can wear it to wedding. It's so beautiful, and you can wear it to work because it's so relaxing. So it is one of those very Swiss Army knife perfume. Overall, very well done perfume, absolutely gorgeous. So to recap quickly, if you like it very zesty and very citrusy and very bright, very happy, very uplifting, and very summer appropriate opening, this is a gorgeous fragrance. There is a sweetness of it. There's a sweetness come from, to be honest with you, there is no mention of either tonka bean or vanilla, but it could be that it's coming from the fruits in here. I smell tonka bean, so there is a tonka bean in the base, definitely. So I smell tonka bean, but the tonka bean in here is quite well done. It's very smooth, and it's a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of nuttiness, and a little the sweetness in here is ample enough. It's not overly sweet, so it is a little bit more than moderate in terms of sweetness. And if you like a hint of mintiness in here, it's like a little bit menthol, minty, that sea breezy feel to it. Also, there is a watery aspect in here, which is making it very nice and appropriate for this kind of packaging. Is very appropriate in terms of smell of it and the name of it. it reminds me definitely of seasides, sea resort, holiday, things like that. It's like you're sitting on a seaside and you're sipping some beautiful cocktail drink, or some sort of punch, or some sort of fruit juice, especially those you know, zesty fruit juice like orange juice, maybe like grapefruit juice, or maybe even some like exotic fruit juice. The spices in here are very, very appropriately done, although there are quite deep spiciness to it, but it is on the fresh spiciness rather than the warm spiciness. But then nevertheless, I'm getting some cumin, some cinnamon, some nutmeg as well. The rose in here is mainly in the background right now for the first impression. I'm smelling big lavender. After lavender is the orange blossom, and after orange blossom is the rose. And in the base we have the leather, which is very soft and suede-like. The amber is effervescent and transparent and airy, very, very airy amber. And the woods are very clean, which is a combination of cedar sandalwood. And the patchouli here again, a little of that depth and complexity, a little of herbal feel. Yeah, a little bit of herbal, a little bit of camphorous, a little bit of green feel to it, a little bit of leafiness to it as well. So if you like the description I gave you, does it remind me of anything? It's familiar, but I can't put my finger on it right now. It's not a unique perfume per se. This kind of smell is done before many times. It's very friendly, it's very easygoing, it's very crowd pleasing, is very people's pleaser. Definitely one of those fragrances that garner your attention, maybe even compliments. So it's one of those friendly fragrances that anybody can wear. Is almost universal. Obviously we all have different tastes, different upbringing, different skin, different climate, different cultural background, different memories, and all these things will have an effect of what you individually like and dislike. But to me, this is a kind of DNA of fragrance, the DNA of category of perfume that almost everybody will like. Nobody, very, very few people would dislike it, put it that way. It's very, very friendly, it's very uplifting, it's very happy, very just basically it reminds me at least of happy times like beach holidays and things like that. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. Well, by the way, for the first impression, absolutely yes. I give it 2 thumbs up. For me, this is a 10 out of 10 perfume, especially that perfumery ingredients and smell and the DNA of this perfume is very, very impressive. So if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This one definitely going to be a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the creator, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality, very long lasting, beast mode, very big, bold, artistic, unique. They're like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. And also there are many other reviewers reviewed my perfumes. If you are interested, you can go and check them out. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.